Let's just start off with saying my buddy MythicalNoddle and I both hopped into a game and we were surrounded by massive riot alarms and we didn't really have any idea what was going on. But as you can gather by the intro, we quickly figured out just how serious this riot was. So I quickly open up the checkpoint doors, then right there to greet me was a Class T. I quickly swing around to shoot him, and then I shut the doors again. After that I see another MTF, but I make a fatal mistake and I end up being killed. After that, I quickly rush back to the Class D zone, which will be something that I'm doing many times in this video because death is just so common. Right as I pass through the checkpoint gates, I'm greeted by around 3 Class Ds who attempt to kill me. Thankfully, I'm able to take them out. As you can see here, the rest of the security department are starting to make up break formations, which are formed by 1 shield and 1 gunner. You're supposed to, when you're reloading, drop behind the other shield. On the other side of the TSTA, there's a second gate that is being manned by Sigma-9 operatives who are preventing them from getting to Zone 8 where the SCPs are located. My buddy MythicalNoddle and a few other cadets and juniors start to make up a bind formation, which is a shield wall with gunners taking up each of the gaps. This will hopefully be more effective as we can hold the entire hallway versus letting a few slip through. When we started using the bind formation, it was very effective as I was able to get through, take out a few, and then reload. But after that, after I was shot, it just kind of fell, and all of the shield carriers were shot, and then so were the gunners. Right as I get back to Zone D, I'm quickly greeted by a couple Class Ds. I managed to get some couple shots off of one, but I noticed my health is depleting, so I use the doorway to my advantage and I wait for him to come out. He fell for the bait and he rushes through the door and I manage to take him out. Right as I go through the door, I notice that the Class Ds are starting to be more organized, going in about waves of 10 to 12, and it makes it very ineffective for us. Sadly, we did not have any formation going through, so they can all rush to the Sigma-9 side. My buddy MythicalNoddle then puts up his shield and assists at the doorway so that I'm able to take cover behind him in case any Class Ds decide to go through the door. After I'm done reloading and I take out a few Class Ds, we try and push up and make a bind formation, but it is quickly shot down as 2 Class Ds rush through and take out MythicalNoddle. We quickly adjust to our formation being shot down and we make a break formation with the 1 shield and 1 gunner, and I get behind 58 G2. I'm quickly though shot down, and so I return back behind the hallway where I'm able to reload safely. After that, we managed to make another successful bind formation. So far there's 4 people in it and hopefully more will come. I make a fatal mistake and I let the curiosity get the best of me and I try and go over to the Sigma-9 side. Just then a Class D rushes through and manages to take me out. Right as I return from respawning, I realize that we have made another successful bind formation. The problem here is just that it was being clogged up with bodies and eventually it was only 2 shields and like 3 gunners standing behind 2 guys with very little gaps. A cadet behind me starts to be confused and he takes up the only open spot in the bind formation we're able to shoot through. After a little while we get more reinforcements and we are able to rebuild the bind formation, but they keep on adjusting, which makes it very hard, and I'm worried that I'm going to take out an ally. After taking out a few Class Ds, a rather random looking Class D rushes through the bind formation, and I continue to shoot at him. I don't know if it was him that took me out or if it could have been friendly fire as I was standing right next to him. After respawning, Protocol Blackout is initiated, which assists us because we have flashlights on our guns and the Class Ds do not. Class Ds have managed to push up a bit further, and I didn't even make it past the checkpoint before I was met by an enemy. After spawning another time, I return to the Zone D area where I join a bind formation. Suddenly, a massive wave of 10 Class Ds manages to push through and take out the entire bind formation. After clearing out the checkpoint, a security department member is hit so hard with so many bullets he manages to fly through the air. As MythicalNoddle and another cadet make up another bind formation, a SRU agent attempts to take out another Class D, and although he dies, the Class D is taken out. Unfortunately, I make a very stupid mistake, and I go into third person, and right then a Class D rushes through and takes me out. Right as I get back to spawn, another bind formation has been made, so I jump in as a gunner and I go back and forth between the shields. After a little bit of time though, the shields start to fall and it was just a bunch of people scattering around shooting their guns. Right as I get back to Zone D after dying another time, a shield wall of 3 people has been made up, but it is clogged up with bodies and the gunner positions are very hard to get to. After most of the shield wall falls, I hop behind the hallway and I go on a massive kill streak when I'm only at 1 health. Right after I die, a message is sent that the riot will be ending soon, and that we are not to attempt to rescue the hostage after it ends. After a little while of waiting, I go with the field chief to check out the cells and stuff like that. As he does his normal precautions, I just stand by and I get to watch and see what's going on. After a little while, I look through the window and I notice that a member of the O5 Council, O5-8, is in the Zone D area talking to Class Gs with an MTF escort. After I finish assisting with the field chief's duties, I return to the TSC where I take up a position on the balcony. Just then, 058 goes up into a cell, handcuffs a Class D, and takes them away. After that, the ride is over and everybody returns to their normal duties. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. I thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.